just on following up that, so if we think about some key things that we should be thinking about, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Being genuine. What are some other things, I don't know all the answers, sounds like another one.
Yeah.
Are there other things that we could be thinking about as questions that we could be asking?
There's not so much questions as they are practices. So Nelson Mandela, who is widely regarded as a great leader everywhere in the world, every nation has its own sense of what a great leader is or who a great leader was, but the reason Nelson Mandela is special is because everyone agrees, right? So Nelson Mandela was asked, how did you become a great leader? And he was actually the son of a tribal chief. And he tells the story of when he was younger, that he would go to meetings with his father where other village elders or other chiefs would come in, and he remembers two things. One, they would always sit in a circle, and two, his father was always the last to speak. And I think this is one of the essential components of the practice of leadership as well, which is listening. I like the concept of last to speak better than I like the concept of listening, because we are social animals and communication is two-way. So simply sitting there going like this the whole time is not helpful either. But practicing being the last to speak, and leaders can't help themselves, very well intended, it's not always a bad thing, sometimes it is, but not always, where somebody comes into a meeting and says, okay guys, here's what's happened, here are the conditions, this is what I think we need to do, but I'm really interested in what you think, so let's go around the room. It's too late. It's guys, here's the condition, here's the problem we're struggling with, let me go around the room and get your feedback. And then the leader gets to speak last. And one of the things they get the benefit of what everybody else says, and everybody else feels heard. When the leader speaks first, nobody feels heard. So this is, again, a practice. The practice of speaking last in a meeting, I think, is really powerful. If you get a job as a senior executive at Chanel, Chanel, they have a rule which I love, which is if you're hired as a senior executive at Chanel, you may not speak in a meeting for 90 days. They know you're smart. We hired you. You don't need to prove it to us. Shut up and learn. And it's such a great mentality. So if you're new in the job, just announce, hey guys, I'm not going to be speaking in meetings for the first 90 days because I want to soak it in and learn how things are done. I don't intend to be here for 4 months, so giving up 90 days should be fine. We're in this for the long term. So the practice of empathy, I go back to that one. That one is, you can do that everywhere. Go and order a coffee, ask the barista how they're doing, actually care about the answer. How are you? You look stressed out today. Everything all right? No, it's just a busy day. I'll make it easy for you. Just give me a cup of coffee. That's the practice of holding the door open for people, saying thank you when somebody holds the door open for you. I mean, they seem mundane, but it's these little things that they're practice. That's what it is. That's all it is.